So what kind of game is this?
This is cops versus racers.
What?
It's cops versus racers.
So it's nothing driving around?
Yeah, but it's not bad. I think I'll go out in the Mustang. It's got a heat level of 1.
So what makes this game different than all the bajillions of other racer games?
I can use ESF and EMPs. Basically means I can screw up the police cars that are chasing me. I can screw up the police cars that are chasing me. So I can basically fry their electrical system.
Well, I have a Cinco de Mayo stream. That's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's like one of our only days off from live streams.
It is.
It's one of our few days off.
Interceptor, I've done that one before.
Well, not actual day off.
I'll try it. I'll try it with the Mustang though. We'll see how it does. This is a game I played all the time before I met Yvonne. I used to play this tons.
If another NFL team would move, which
Knowing my luck, it'll be Cincinnati. Knowing my luck. I did. I think they're going to have a hard time pulling off that pay-per-view. Good.
Yeah, the audio's
I don't think I can change the audio without getting busted. I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't want to get busted. No, it doesn't matter.
I lost visual.
Copy that. We have units detailed to assist.
Damn it.
I have visual on the suspect, code 3.
Oh, come on.
Is that a dumpster you hit?
Yeah.
That's me in real life hitting holes.
Seriously?
Back up now.
Are you supposed to go a certain place or something?
No, I'm trying to get away from the cop.
You are losing the target.
So the goal of the game is just get away.
Require suspect. Re-engaging.
In this instance, yes. He doesn't get the EMP lock on.
What's EMP?
Electromagnetic pulse that kills my car.
Dispatch, this is a request for backup.
Understood. We do have additional units clearing tasks. Join the pursuit. We'll advise when available. Over.
I'm losing the suspect. He's pulling away.
Copy that.
Come on.
The suspect, code 3.
Not gonna let me get away.
Happy big keeping up with Star Wars, the Clone Wars series finale.
No, but I'm gonna go back and watch it.
The kids have been watching that one.
Yes.
Backup available.
Ow! How did he see me through the door?
I'm going into a restaurant.
How did he see me through the door?
Dispatch that code 3 just got clear. Code 3 resume. Repeat, code 3 resume.
How did he see me through the door? Somebody tell me how he saw me through the door.
Contact lost with suspect.
I copy that. Continue on current. Advise the suspect is reacquired. Over.
Just a little higher than both of
That's their heat level.
All units. Search is being suspended. Supervisor directs all
The
units
higher
to
their
return
heat
to
level,
duties.
the better points I get for racing against them. Okay. Let's go to... Game settings, audio settings. Music off. Okay, that should help.
Are you a racing type of guy?
I love racing games. They're generally my favorites, generally speaking.
How do you think everything going on will affect minor league teams moving forward?
Minor league sports is going to have some major troubles. They're going to have some major troubles. It's going to be a matter of funding. The professional leagues are going to need to kick in a bunch of funding. Governments are going to have to kick in some funding as well. Because honestly, without that minor league, without the youth sports, it's just you're kind of screwed. I need to go in and change the other sound.
If you get tires, don't just put them on the front, because then your car spins out in the winter. Yeah, it's called fishtailing.
Let's see.
You can't do that. Then the back of your car just... No, that's not a good idea. Do you let your kids play GTA 5?
Nope.
Absolutely not. No. They get to play Wii, and they play Minecraft, and
Yes.
they play Terraria.
I don't think I can make the car quieter.
That's about it. They don't play a lot of video games. Our oldest, we have to really monitor electronics with him. So,
Yes.
yeah. Does my name sound familiar to you? I know. I do recognize most of them when we do the entertainment guy streams. I'm getting to where I recognize most of the names.
Absolutely.
Kind of cool. Yeah, I am getting to where I recognize a lot of the people, which is kind of funny. Thoughts on the NHL draft having the draft in June?
They've got to do something. The NHL season, it's going to be a squashed off season at best. So they're going to have to change something, and I think the early June draft, I think this is a one-off, and it's going to be before they've officially canceled the season, is my guess.
Your kids should play Gran Turismo.
I have Gran Turismo.
Is that for the racing one?
Yes.
They really just have access to the Wii,
Yep.
so they just get Wii games.
Oh, come on!
They do have several Wii games. Adelaide mostly likes Wii. Since Disney is keeping Deadpool R-rated, do you think they should make their Wolverine movies R-rated?
Absolutely, yes.
1 Lincoln 6 in pursuit of suspects.
I'm currently playing Madden, and we keep the worst quarterback ever.
Zork Meyer. Or Kyle Orton.
Requesting backup.
When was the last time in the game where cars were updated? I got the game when it came out, and it was a while back.
Oh, forever ago. This game, as far as I know, there haven't been any major updates on it in a long time. That's what I thought. I thought that was a
All units racers are using cars to smash
What do you
public
drive in
property.
real life?
Available units respond.
A
minivan.
minivan.
Assistance needed on losing the
Yeah,
sky.
we only have a
Units
minivan.
on critical
That's
details
it.
to assist, over.
Copy that. We will reroute back up ahead of your
Do your
location.
kids
Over.
play Mario Kart? We don't have that one.
Nope, not yet.
That's one that I want to get. I want to get Mario Kart and Mario Party. Those are both really fun games. Mario
then we're
Kart's
getting-
the only racing game I can play.
We're getting, at least we're supposed to get Smash Brothers this week.
That'll be fun.
Oh, the kids are gonna love Smash Brothers. I gotta go find my garage. Finally finish my list. Garage that way. It's that way.
Should they have a 48 game 2020-2021 season?
They really want to have an 82 game season. They don't want to be going into a collective bargaining agreement with 2 shortened seasons. So they want to do 82 games. I don't know how they're going to make that work. I mean, there's been talk of a 60 game season, but really they're just making it up as they go along right now.
Smash Brothers is making
Yeah, that's the one that it can lead to a lot of arguments, but it can be a really fun game too. So hopefully there's more fun and less arguments. At least that's the hope.
Is Clint Barnes the greatest baseball player of all time? This is a rhetorical question. The answer is yes.
Well, if the answer is yes, I don't need to answer it.
And why drive a Mustang? Why not a 1996 Toyota Previa? Previa? I don't know what that is.
Okay, so continue.
More news of the future soon.
Yes, I've gotta pace out the humorous, not so serious videos, or else it gets really repetitive. There we go. See all the upgrades? New car available.
Alright,
Now I can see I can have an Aston Martin.
okay.
Step over the edge.
Okay, which one do I want to do? Drive 1,000 yards into oncoming traffic.
Oh, it's a minivan.
Earn 5 seconds of airtime.
Going toe to toe. Working through the pack.
Hit a racer with Pursuit Tech.
Oh, goodness.
Step over the edge.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Yeah, I'll do that one. Where do I want to start? Hey, what do you think? Where do I want to start?
That means a whole lot of nothing to me, so.
Maybe I'll start there. Since it doesn't mean anything to you and all.
My favorite pitcher ever is the tea pitcher. What?
Like iced tea.
I like iced tea. I have a really pretty tea pitcher from David's Tea. It's pretty fun. You can steam it right in there. It's great. It's lavender, so it's...
Oh, this corner.
I see a majority of people voicing that the season should be canceled. Where do you stand?
Nah, they don't need to cancel it yet. I think people just want it canceled because they're angry and they want some kind of certainty. NHL finds a way to come back. People are going to watch it in record numbers.
My girlfriend loves David's Tea. Me too. David's Tea is great. I actually
It is
ordered
pretty good.
some tea online this morning. Because I used to go to David's Tea at the mall fairly frequently. It's at the mall where we pick up our mail.
Yep,
I
yep.
would go and get tea and get like a cup of tea too. And I was telling Shannon I even missed my birthday tea.
You didn't have a birthday this year.
I know, my birthday was canceled. I wonder if I get a free birthday tea a different day.
they stop putting cars in the exact right spot for me to hit them, it'd be great.
I got my mum a fun tea mug. They had fun Canada mugs out, and they have fun Canada tea.
What kind of
I really
driving
like
is
the
that?
Canada tea. That one's good. And the maple oolong. That one's great too. Do you think Steve Garvey should be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, absolutely, yes. No doubt in my mind.
Did you ever go to or hear of a store called Tivana? Yes. It's lame compared to David's Tea though. And it's really expensive. But they don't have as fun of tea as David's Tea. Tivana is the one owned by Starbucks. They used to have one in Metrotown. Do you remember that? They had one in They had one in Metrotown. It used to be by the food court. And then they had one in Guilford Mall, but they both closed. I know the one in Metrotown didn't last that long. They're just so pricey.
Oh, bro.
Everybody likes David's Tea.
Okay, where's the... Okay, I gotta find the... Really? He's behind me already? How did he turn around that fast?
Do you think Manchester United will buy Harry Kane for a reported £200 million the next transfer window?
Man United's got, like, unlimited funds, so if anybody can do it, they can do it.
Oh, all the Tivanas closed in the States. I thought it might have been a Canadian thing just because American stores like to come to Canada and they don't make it, so they don't last very long.
True.
I thought it was one of those that they were like, no, we're gonna go to the Canadian store. But, alright. People like David's Tea. There's like one at every store, all the malls. We have two in Abbotsford, and Abbotsford's Yvonne, are you a fan of Arizona? Yeah, they're not a team I dislike, so there's that.
Not a team you root for like Boston, though.
That's not a thing. Yeah, they're not a team that I cheer for, but I don't cheer against them, so...
You did when we were in Anaheim, be honest.
No. My mom hates black tea, she only likes herbal teas. Herbal teas can be good. Shannon really likes herbal tea. Those
Yeah,
can be his favorite. I like most tea except for green tea, and matcha doesn't count as tea, it's like a form of dirt. Oh, Arizona tea.
Arizona tea is very good. Yes, I escaped.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's the... I don't really buy it very often, but every once in a while I'll get it. Like when we're in the States and I need to get something to drink, since I don't drink soda, sometimes I'll get the Arizona tea, and they have the Arizona Zero, and then they have the half and half lemonade Zero. That's pretty good too. I heard that the city of Florida, there's the state of Florida is allowing fans at sporting events as long as the arena has 25% capacity and they wear masks at all times. Thoughts?
There's no league that's going to be having fans in the stands until it's 100% safe because they have a liability to worry about. That's a big thing, is worrying about liability if you have a business and not wanting to have people trace back to your arena where they got sick. That happened with California. That's where all the positive cases in the NHL were. They were traced back to Staples Center. You don't want that. So I can see the politicians saying we can do this, and people in sports saying thanks, but no thanks. We're not going to take that risk.
Do you enjoy Canadian winter?
Yeah, we don't really have one here. Our winter is very...
We're the only spot in Canada that gets nice temperate winter, and we have a temperate summer as well.
Do you like the surroundings in this game?
I did notice that when you first turned it on, the visuals in the game are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we're like the only spot, the Vancouver metro mainland area, we're the only part of Canada that doesn't get tons of snow. It only snows a couple times in the winter. It's kind of awesome. And it doesn't get stupid hot. So like if you go into the interior BC, they get both winter and stupid hot summer. We barely get
What?
30
What?
degrees. Doesn't happen much.
Wait, what? Why? Huh? What? Nothing. You just came out of nowhere.
How did you and the kids like the scout parade? Oh, the kids loved it. It was really fun. I don't know. So if we saw, I posted pictures. Did I post that on Instagram or just my Facebook?
I think you posted it on Instagram as well.
I usually try to.
I think you did.
Just because I don't.
That's why I just post to Instagram and then I have the option of posting to my Facebook.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of people on my Facebook, subscriber-wise. So I usually try and post to Instagram. But the kids really liked it, so it was all of the scout leaders, and they decorated their cars. Like one of them had a tent on their truck, and one had all the scout flags. And then at the end, one of the commissioner had, they had made treats for the kids. They made these little s'mores tarts, and they handed them out the window on a hockey stick in a box, so they could each grab them out. So that was really fun. The kids really liked it.
My car's about to wreck if I don't find a gas station. Need a gas station.
Nothing's 100% safe, but the risk mitigation will dictate when they will accept liability. Do you want the playoffs to happen if they can't have fans?
Yes.
Of course.
Yep, absolutely. Remember that the sooner they make up their minds and they cancel the season or whatever they're going to do, the better my channel does. So I'm actually arguing against making more money by saying I want to see the playoffs this summer.
No one cares about fans or not. We just want hockey back and Stanley Cup champions.
It would be a nice distraction, and it'd be nice to turn on the TV and not get either old sports or news that's just terrifying.
The lower mainland, the warmest place in Canada.
Yes.
No, not
on average it is. On average it is.
Temperate. Yeah. But there's a lot of places in Canada that get hotter than we do in the summer.
Well, yeah.
A lot of
But
Canada.
they get colder in the winter.
Yes, they get stupid cold and then they get really hot. We really don't. Like in the summer, we're usually 20s. Sometimes we get above 30s. Above 40s is super rare. We haven't gotten above 40 in a couple of years.
Right. I should have gone with that way. Crap.
Vancouver is cold compared to SoCal. Well, yeah.
Everywhere in Canada is cold compared to Southern California.
Yes. People from New Brunswick on here, Ontario. Is there good surf in Vancouver? Nope. We have islands.
Yeah, that cuts it off really good.
We have the islands. We have huge islands. So we have Vancouver Island that makes it so we really don't get waves. Our waves are really small.
I'll be right back.
Usually there's not even whitecaps.
My car wrecked. If a cop comes and busts me, let me know.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we barely get whitecaps on the waves here.
Which is weird because the
So-
soccer team's called the Whitecaps.
I know. Well, if you go to the other side of the islands, but if you go to the beach, the ocean, you can see the islands. You don't see nothing because there's Vancouver Island there. I'm great at multitasking. But that's why he doesn't do the hockey game and answering questions. It's just too much. Vancouver's kind of like Canada's San Diego. How so? What are the cats up to? Bears staring out the window. Shadows sleeping on the tree. There's a kitty in the hallway. Which kitty do you have?
Oh no,
Is that-
Lilybell's in the
Lilybell?
bathroom.
Lilybell's laying on the washroom rug because she likes to. Pixel's probably on.
Oh,
Oh, yep. Pixel's sleeping on Adelaide's bed.
Alright, so I gotta have 5 seconds of airtime. So I gotta find a jump. Because you can take jumps.
Is the NHL's reasoning to cancel the World Cup 2020 because they're considering the 2022 Olympics?
No, they just don't think they have enough time to organize it properly, so they're going based on the idea that they want to organize it better. The 2022 Olympics, I think, are going to be a big one when it comes to the upcoming collective bargaining agreement. I'll start down here.
Have any of the cats ran off by accident?
Nope.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Pixel.
Right. Yes.
Way
Pixel
back.
once, yeah. When she was about 6 months old, Lilybell figured out how to open the screen door at the old house. We had a sliding door in the back, and I would have the door open but the screen door shut so we'd get airflow. Lilybell figured out how to open the screen door. Pixel got out one night and then didn't come back, and she was missing, and like it was to where I made up posters and put them online. She was missing for about a week, and one day there was just a meowing at the door, and there was Pixel, and she was so hungry. She was so hungry. I think she got trapped in a garage or something. But since then, I have not had to worry about either of the girls leaving our yard. They'll go outside. Like, if the door opens, they'll go outside. They'll go right onto our porch. They'll go into the driveway. But they will not leave the yard. So I think Pixel has told Lilybell stories, but we've never had to worry about them leaving since then.
That's a jump, though.
Shannon, maybe you know why. Detroit is in the same division with Boston and Florida teams. They are far away from each other. And who did you cheer for in 2004?
2004?
Cup final.
Oh, 2004 Cup Final, I was cheering for Tampa, to be honest. I know I'm Canadian, so I'm not supposed to, but yeah, I was cheering for Tampa. As for the Detroit division thing, the divisions are really kind of weird now, the way that the NHL has them. Ew, that was terrible. I can jump better than that. Yeah, I mean, they go by attendance, they go by, like, so Detroit fans would be, would be more likely to be in attendance for games there. I used to be able to make that jump, what the hell?
Dispatch, I'm pursuing a 1041 on Coyote Path.
Officer in pursuit of suspect vehicle. Assistance has been requested.
Oh, it is a crow. There's a crow with the officer right there. Play Madden.
Target is getting away.
I don't have Madden.
That's
Madden's
the football
expensive.
one,
Yeah, and
isn't
it's expensive.
it? The blue one there.
Yeah.
I try to create my
0.9
own realignment
seconds.
with conferences that match with the NFL, and the Plains and the Rockies were
Yes.
All units, search is suspended.
Okay, so I got away. I need to find another jump.
favorite pizza toppings.
Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon. If it's meat, I probably prefer it on my pizza. Although I'm one of those ones that thinks pineapple's a good topping too, even though there's a lot of people that don't. See, I'm at the top of that speed zone. I'm at 173 miles an hour, so I've been really good at this game at times.
car. The car doesn't
I don't
get
have a way to
down.
turn it down.
He turned down everything but the car, and the car doesn't
The
have
car does not give me the options to turn it down. I don't have the option. Yep, it doesn't give me the option to turn the car down.
Do you like Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah. I was never a big Hendrix fan. And I mean, obviously, he passed away before I started listening to music, so maybe I would have been more of a fan if I was older.
Do you like Twining's teas? Yeah, they're not bad.
Oh, there's a jump.
They're not bad. I mean, they're better than, like, Lipton tea, but... What's the best real pizzeria near you?
What's a real pizzeria?
We don't really have that. We have a lot of local pizza restaurants, like pizza places, but I don't know about pizzeria. Do you like country
Simpson's
music?
Close. No.
Absolutely not.
No, country music is a big no for me.
Mm-mm.
I went through a country music phase in my late teens. Late teens, early 20s, I went through a country music phase. But it was limited. It was very short. And once it passed, it was gone. And I never liked... If I had a choice between metal and country, I would always listen to metal. That was just not even a question for me. But
I've never... No. No.
okay, so bank 9,700, and I've completed my speed wall already, so I'm going up again.
Then
I ranked
what's
up
your
again.
preferential tea brand? I mostly get loose leaf tea from David's Tea. That's my favorite. But if I need to get like just cheaper tea at the grocery store, I'll usually get Tetley.
Oh, geez, I'm into chapter 2
I like
now.
Tetley tea. Some Red Rose isn't too bad. Yeah.
Hit 5 racers with Pursuit Tech.
What
Celebrating
about
race.
Shania?
Driving. Breaking free.
Get 3 slam
I love
fleas
country
and
music,
turbo.
especially Hank Williams Sr. and Johnny Cash.
The reality show continues.
No.
Bruise knuckle time.
Have you watched the newest episode of Star Wars, The Clone Wars?
No, I haven't watched that yet. I intend to.
Is Snapple sold at stores near you? Yes.
7-Eleven.
Yes, but compared to the States, it's totally different.
Yeah.
In the States, you guys have so many different kinds, and we don't. There are so many in the States. Every once in a while, back when we used to be able to cross the border, I used to get the Diet Raspberry Tea. That one's fun. And then they have there's Diet Mango Tea and Diet Peach Tea. Those are fun. We don't have those here. Have you ever listened to hip hop? And did you like the experience? No, that's crap.
I don't mind hip hop.
No.
Hip hop can be fun.
No.
Can be.
No.
Yes.
Who's the most popular country music person in Canada? I don't know.
Probably still Shania.
I don't know.
In Canada, it's probably
Crap.
still Shania. See, now I can be the cops, too.
I don't pay attention to country at all, so. The Asian giant hornet. It's in America now, apparently. I saw pictures of that thing. Have you seen pictures of that?
Giant hornet.
Yeah, Asian giant hornet is huge.
No, I haven't heard.
It's huge.
But it's South of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the kind of thing that normally
all
just
those
stays
things,
down
yeah,
there.
they don't normally ever make it. There was the
Like the killer
African,
bees were going to come up
yeah,
north, and they never did. They
the
never
African one was supposed to. Yeah, they don't get up here. It's too cold. Oh, seeing the giant Asian ones eating bees. What fast food joints are better in the States than Canada? Taco time. I think that's it.
did. I don't have enough. Oh.
Yeah, I
That's
think
dumb.
Taco Time's the only one I can think of that's better in the States than in Canada. All the others are better in Canada by far. I can't believe we've come to the day where we now say, back when we used to cross the border.
Back in the old days when you could go to another country. Back in the old days.
Good morning from Japan. And yes, go Bruins.
Good morning, Japan. Okay, now what I'm looking for is controls.
Does
Change
Canada
sound,
have
easy
venomous
drive.
snakes? We have Mojave greens that will make you go blind if you get bitten.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Like, are there any venomous snakes? Like, even in the prairies, I don't think there are.
Oh, sure there are.
Are there? I mean, I think they have rattlesnakes. We don't have a lot of snakes, because again, it gets cold. The only snakes we have here are little grass snakes. They can bite, but yeah.
Did I lose him?
Rattlesnakes in the
I missed
Okanagan.
them.
That's what I thought. They had rattlesnakes, but I can't think of any other snakes besides like the little grass snakes, gardener snakes. Those
Garter
little,
snakes.
yeah, garters. Those the little blackish ones. I don't even know what they're called. Just little
What?
grass snakes.
Oh, okay. Because I know we have red racers, but they're not.
Yeah, there's a bunch of non-poisonous snakes.
Yeah.
We don't have much in the way of poisonous anything. So we have snow to make up for it, so. Have there been less trolls compared to a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that's gotten better. And now I'm just recommending them to talk to George LaRocque. If they want to talk to him about things, that's fine with me.
I wish we had Chick-fil-A or Jack in the Box up here.
I would love to have a Jack in the Box up here. That would be great.
Pass on the Chick-fil-A then.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I don't know.
Yep, pass.
I've never had it.
We have. We did once in Vegas.
We did?
Yeah.
Well, it must
Yeah,
have been
Joseph-
great because I can't remember.
Joseph took us through the drive-thru.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have you eaten at IKEA?
Yes. Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yeah, many times. In my province, we're allowed to have contact with one family, and I still feel lonely. It's hard on everybody. Yeah. I consider snow poisonous. Snow is fun and is pretty.
See, watch, bud. See, I hit him. I hit him with an electronic pulse.
Oh,
And now he hit me.
weird.
I busted him, though, so I won that. My car got damaged, but I beat him. Did you see that wrench up ahead? That means I can fix my car if I go through one of those gas stations.
McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
McDonald's.
She picks McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't really like
So we often get McDonald's because I know she likes their lattes.
Yeah, there's not much I eat at Burger King.
No, I prefer Burger King.
They take forever, and it's obnoxious. Thoughts on Montana's?
We haven't gone to Montana's.
Oh, restaurant? Yeah, I've never even seen one.
So lock in on them.
Do you remember a while ago Wendy's had mac and cheese? In Canada? I don't know.
Am I out of EMPs? I'm out of charges, aren't I? Yeah, I'm out of charges. There we go.
What do you think of the new gun ban in Canada?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Burger King and Wendy's both over McDonald's? No, you're wrong. Will you watch Solar Opposites on Hulu? No, because Canada.
Yeah, we don't have Hulu.
We don't have
up here.
Hulu. Hulu's not a thing. Now I know why Shannon doesn't drive.
Yeah, I'm doing well on this game.
Pizza Hut or Domino's?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut's gross. Blech. I can't even remember the last time I had Domino's, so I don't know, but I know that Pizza Hut's gross. So there's that. Does anybody remember McDonald's pizza?
She made McDonald's pizza.
I did. I worked at McDonald's for many years. Feelings on Taco Bell.
She's not a fan.
So gross. Yeah, gross.
Oh, jeez. Did I wreck?
Don't let him drive a tractor trailer.
Did I wreck?
I was a McLifer for 3-ish years. I worked at McDonald's, gosh, for like 5 years.
Son of a biscuit.
It was quite a while. Ever tried White Castle?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
When
I
did
like
you
White
try
Castle.
White Castle?
I'm pretty sure I've tried White Castle.
When?
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've tried White Castle.
Where would you have gone to a White Castle?
Okay, I have a life outside of us, and I'm
No,
pretty
you
sure I've tried
don't.
White Castle.
You do not.
You aren't
When
allowed
would
to
you-
say that. You know,
when
there's
would
people
you
watching
have
this.
gone to
Not very many, but there are people watching this.
I don't think Shannon's actually been to a White
I'm
Castle.
pretty sure I have.
Because I've never been to a White Castle. Yvonne, do you like any fast food places in the States? Not really. They're mostly really gross. Yeah, they're mostly really gross. The food's all slimy, and the cheese smells weird. It smells kind of like a wet dog. It's just not appetizing at all. I don't like it. Mm-mm. In our earlier video today, you mentioned Raw as being one of the greatest playoff goalies of all time. I feel like that would be a good topic for a video.
Come on, where are you?
You didn't respond.
Where are you? About Raw? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Do you like tacos? Who doesn't like tacos?
Ho ho ho
My thoughts on
ho!
that.
Yes!
Shannon's busy playing.
I drilled that guy. Take that! Take that.
Did you like working at McDonald's? I actually did.
Most people do, if they're
it
hard
was
workers.
it was a good job. Yeah, I worked
People who
really
complain
hard.
are usually the ones that aren't doing any work.
The pay was really good. I got paid more than minimum wage. Once I was a manager, I got paid decent, and they had benefits. And
I gotta turn that.
I was
off.
pretty darn poor then, and I got to eat for free. So that means I only had to buy groceries for 2 days a week. And that was great. That saved me a lot of money. I got university. They helped pay for university. Like, they did a thing where they would help you pay for so many classes. It was a good job. It was super busy, and I felt like I was running the whole time, but my shifts always went really, really quick. I didn't like working with the teenagers, and I hated whenever I had to work at the McDonald's in Walmart because the people there were terrible. Yeah, I didn't like some of the customers that felt like you owed them something.
I get that on the internet too, if it makes you feel any better.
There were people that would just flip out over the stupidest things. They'd ask for it without onions. You'd accidentally put onions on it because you only make hundreds of the exact same thing all day, and when you mess up, and they'd flip out on you. It's like, it's just habit. It was, yeah, people are weird. But other than that, I really liked working at McDonald's. It was a really good job. Shannon like any fast food places in the States?
Usually, as long as the hamburger meat's not crap, and as long as it's not burned.
Shannon can do, like, when we go to McDonald's, he just makes sure it doesn't have cheese on it.
Yeah.
And then he'll eat the hamburgers. I don't remember, did you like the chicken there? Oh, they had chicken strips at the American McDonald's that were pretty good.
Yes.
Those were decent.
Yeah, those weren't bad at all.
Trying to think what else. Burger King was disgusting.
Yeah, I really got disappointed with Burger King.
The Arby's in the States is pretty good. We liked Arby's.
Yes. Okay, I want to go back here.
You do owe them something if you work there? No, that's not how it works. No. Customer service is rough sometimes. Yeah, I can still remember certain specific customers that were absolutely horrible, like screaming at you that, you know, they'd be so ticked off that the drive-thru was going too slow, or, yeah, you'd get something wrong, miss something in their order. And I always thought, they've never worked in fast food, have they?
See, but I had that when I was working at a call center where, so I worked on the senior line, so agents would call me for help. And so I get a call for help, and I was the only one that was there. And this guy calls, and he waited, I think, 5 minutes on hold. He got to me, and then he freaked out about it. And he freaked out on me, and I'm like, wait a minute. So other people are waiting on hold right now, so you can yell at me for having been on hold when I'm by myself? And people on the floor thought we were going to have a fight with each other. Because I stood up and he stood up, and it looked like we were going to go at it. Because I was so livid. I was like, wait a minute. I'm getting absolutely throttled with calls. So yeah, people do have obnoxious reactions to that kind of thing. It's not just in retail. It gets obnoxious pretty much everywhere. Whee! And down.
Would you ever get a dog?
Shabams. Not while we have a million cats, no.
4 cats and 3 kids. Don't have time for that.
Right.
No, you don't get paid for people to treat you like a jerk. That's not how that works. No. Just because you work somewhere and somebody pays for an order doesn't mean they get to be a dick.
Right.
That's not how that works. No.
Alright, I'm gonna go fix my car.
They pay for you to make them food and to give them food. That's it. That's all they're paying for. They don't get to be an ass. If they're going to be an ass, they can just leave. Can have a refund and leave.
Hey, I worked
No.
at 7-Eleven. I knew all about banning
So
people.
not how that works. Mm-mm.
I had people that were really nasty and abusive to staff, and I would just ban them. They're like, I'm allowed in here. I'm allowed in here when that person's working. I'm like, yeah, they're not here right now. Get out. Get out of my store.
The customer is not always right.
Nope.
Definitely not. But some of them sure think they are. They
Oh,
think
absolutely.
that if they're there, you are there to serve
Yep.
them and do whatever they want. No, that's
I'll never
not...
forget the one when I was working retail at 7-Eleven, and this woman came in. She's like, I got a cab outside and I need change for a 50. And I'm like, and I don't have $50 in my till. Because you're not supposed to carry $50 in your till.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can get me change. I'm like, I'm not breaking a 50. I'm not supposed to do that.
No.
Well, so-and-so always does that when I come in here. And I'm like, well, then you'll have to come in when she's here. She's not here now, so...
Why are you
Sorry.
always come to 7-Eleven to break 50? That's
And she
kinda
was so
odd.
mad. She's like, well, what do I do with the cab? And I'm like, I don't get him to break a 50. I don't know. I'm not breaking a 50. We're not allowed to have that
I'd
kind of
a
money.
50.
You know, yeah, on a Friday night at midnight, while I've got a bunch of drunks in the store, tell them I got a bunch of money in my till, too. That's a nice idea. Why don't you hand them a gun on the way out? Frickin' morons. There's a reason that it says on the door that the till has less than $40 in it. And I don't need you handing me a $50 bill and making me do a cash drop, or a safe drop, I should say. Safe drops are a pain in the ass, because then it times you out for, I think it's 5 minutes in between safe drops. Oh, it's an absolute pain. So if you get somebody, if you have to do a safe drop for somebody, that thing's locked now for 5 minutes. And then you have to take money out, put money in, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Would you ever get a tiger?
No.
Mm-mm.
Maybe a white tiger, since they don't seem to be aggressive.
No.
Kind of special. Because they're inbred really badly. Oh, come on, I didn't hit him that hard.
With the current environment
This game's
we're
being a
in,
jerk.
if workers get cranky at me, I always remind myself the current stress everybody is feeling due to it.
We've definitely seen that in the comment section, too, where there's a lot of people that are under a lot of
I
stress.
do remind Shannon of that too, that this is really hard and really stressful for everybody, and so sometimes we get a little bit of the brunt of it just because we're somebody they can kind of take it out on. So it's definitely
Doesn't make it any more
a thing.
fun.
No, it doesn't. You learn to be a better customer when you work retail for a while. Yes, absolutely.
You know what? I for a long time there, after I'd worked at 7-Eleven, I just made the coffee. I'd go in, I'd just make a pot of coffee. I'd go in and look and see which ones were empty or getting low, and then I would just make a pot of coffee for them, because I knew how swamped you could be and how easy it was to not be able to get the coffee ready. And they were always very grateful. And then you can get a free one that way, too. Where, well, I made it, so ta-da! And then it's nothing to them if they give it to you for free.
Most overrated coach in sports history.
Oh, most overrated coach in sports history. I will say I thought Cito Gaston at times was overrated in Toronto. There were times where I really didn't see this great, fantastic manager that other people did. He was good. I thought his pitching management was overrated, though.
Are you going to do anything to celebrate May the 4th?
Not that I know of. If I remember it tomorrow morning, I might, but, you know,
Well, I should think
we'll
about
see if
that.
anything
Maybe
happens.
do something fun with the kids.
Did you want to drive this? I have to go to the washroom. Did you want to drive?
I can't drive cars and video games.
Yeah, and people love watching you not be able to drive cars and video games. Here you go. I'm going to hand you that.
But how do I make it go?
The
what do I
R2
do?
button.
What's the R2?
Top. Shoulder.
What?
At the top of the controller.
Crap, I don't know what I did. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what I did. Crap. What's it doing? L1. Crap. Okay, what's an L1? Oh! Okay, how do I make the car go? I don't know how to drive it. How do you make the car move? But I don't know how to drive it. No, it's not moving. Figured out how to move the camera.
Here. Here.
Oh, R.
No.
Somebody said R2. Okay. But how do I... Okay.
Interceptor failed. You started an interceptor?
I don't know. I was pushing all the buttons trying to get it to
You
move.
started an
It
interceptor?
wouldn't move. Like, went to a black
Why
screen.
did you start an interceptor? Jeez, now I'm gonna end up having to fix my car again. Alright, well, I'll stand back here. I'm just tooling around on it anyways, so. This is kind of open world. I mean, kind of, sort of.
The flippy one on the right. See, if somebody could have just said that.
See what I'm using? See?
No. I see you hold. Okay, see, that I can see.
And then this stops it. See?
What? Oh, brake button?
And it also makes it go in reverse.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that would have been good to know.
And that's good for evading pursuit by the police. Although I am the police right now. Which is always less stressful. It's less stressful being the police than being a racer.
Do you miss shopping?
Yes, absolutely yes. Yes.
I'd miss going to the grocery store.
What is it with police cars spinning around in front of me so I hit them?
I miss, yeah, going to the grocery store would be fun. I miss going to the mall and just walking around.
Oh, I really miss the
Don't
mall.
you miss the mall?
I miss the mall so
Remember
much.
the mall?
Remember when we could do stuff and go places? Good times.
Yeah, see, yeah, we used to go to the mall pretty often, and now we can't.
Right.
And it's sad.
Yeah, it's changed my plans for the next time we go traveling. I'm definitely going to spend more time doing stuff. Less time sitting around.
Yvonne, can you do a live stream playing any video game? I am crap at all video games.
It's hilarious.
So...
I want to get like the Friday the 13th game and just set her loose on it, where Jason Voorhees is hunting her down to kill her. I think it would be the funniest thing ever to watch you play that. That game's supposed to be terrifying in the first place. Watching you play it would be really, really funny.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds like a fantastic idea.
Shannon's non-NHL are geeky jerseys.
Yes.
Oh, you're boring.
Nope.
Yvonne, play Tetris. I can play Tetris.
I have
That's
Tetris.
a game I can do.
I have Tetris. There's a new version of Tetris that I have on here. Well, new-ish. It's not new anymore, but I'm pretty sure I have Tetris on here.
Oh, are you
Mall's
from the
been dying.
States?
Mall's been dying in the States for a while.
American malls are sad.
They really are.
We've gone to a few. Just let's go to the mall. Oh, this is awful. There's nobody here and barely any stores. This is lame. Yeah, American malls are crap. Like Shannon, I'm an introvert, but I miss having the option to go places.
Yes.
We
I don't want to
normally
go
stay
anywhere. I just like
home.
to be able to go out.
To be able to. We just want the option
Yes.
to go places.
See, and then when you drive through see, look. So, Yvonne. See
Yeah.
that wrench on the screen?
No. Where?
On the
What
map.
part of the Oh, the map. No. Okay.
Okay, so when I go through here,
Yeah.
it repairs my vehicle.
Like instantly?
Yes. It's an instant repair. If you go through a gas station, it instantly repairs your vehicle. It's fantastic when you're in a chase, and it means that I get all my EMPs back.
Your what?
EMPs, electromagnetic pulse.
Oh, okay.
That's what I zap their electrical with. And,
I'm
and
from
drill them.
Vancouver Island. Have you guys ever been?
You know, oddly enough, I haven't. I know that's kind of criminal considering how long I've lived in BC, but I've never gone to the island.
I have.
Okay, entering the command post, which should give me some cash.
People don't go to malls because you can order anything online. But that's not fun.
No, it's not fun. There's things that it's nice to see them in the stores. Like even with jerseys, it's nice to be able to see them in the stores once in a while.
Yeah, we like going to the mall. It's fun.
Pursuit Tech, slot 2. I need...
People in Ontario were protesting the end of the lockdown, and our premier called those people yahoos. It was great.
I feel weird agreeing with him on anything.
Doug Ford, you're like, yeah, he has a point. This is a weird world we're in. Very weird world.
Yep, it is.
How far is Alaska from you guys? A long ways.
Days and days of driving.
It's like a day and a half to drive to that very southern tip of Alaska.
It's about the same as driving to California.
BC is very big.
It's so big you can't fit it in this room. Not by a long shot.
Thoughts on Tom Brady walking into the wrong house? What?
I didn't hear about that. I heard about him on the beach. Or not on the beach. In a park where he wasn't supposed to be.
Favorite thing about Canada? See, everything I could think of people would get upset by. Yeah. How come Fanatics barely has a variety on Adidas jerseys?
Because
What?
they want us to buy Fanatics. They don't want people buying Adidas, they want people to buy Fanatics. I think they make
do.
more money on Fanatics.
They absolutely do. They're made so much cheaper, but the price difference isn't much. Yeah, the price difference isn't. No. So they make way more on the Fanatics. Tom Brady walked into the wrong house by accident, but the dude in the house was chill about it. How do you walk into the wrong house? I don't understand. That's weird. Don't completely agree or disagree with the lockdown protesters, but I don't like the demonization of them.
Well, they end up looking unintelligent when they start testing positive for COVID right after, which they have. So
And the ones in the States that go walking around with their big old guns, it just makes them look...
That's terrifying.
Yeah. That's not... I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish with that. It just makes them look like lunatics.
Yeah.
I mean, I get being frustrated that things are shut down and not being able to work. I can really understand it in the States where you don't have the government support at all. But, yeah. And they're not being smart about it. I get protesting things that you don't like. I mean, that's one of those things we're able to do, but don't be stupid and make yourself look like a bunch of jerks. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Oh, he went into somebody's house. He was supposed to meet them.
Oh, damn it.
Like, was he just walking into their house,
I can't
or
do this while I'm doing
like
live stream.
meeting somebody and just walked into his house and didn't knock or something?
Can't do it. I'm too distracted to do this during live stream.
I know.
There's no way.
Well, I know it's a right in some states to open carry. I've been to those states and I find it very disturbing. You know, coming from someplace, we don't ever see guns. People
I've never
have
seen a
guns
gun
to
out.
go hunting, but
No.
that's it. So I was so anxious going to a Walmart and having the man in front of me in line having a gun just out invisible. I was so anxious that I didn't like it at all. I was really, no. So I understand that they're legally allowed to, but the ones that doing protesting and having big herkin guns,
Yeah,
I don't
no.
understand. That's not
Nope.
protesting at that
That's-
point. Right? Yeah, I don't understand. Are Adidas NHL jerseys overpriced?
No, but they're going to be, because we're going to see a situation where if the Canadian dollar stays down, and if we see more issues with the jerseys being manufactured, it's going to drive up the price, because it's a matter of supply and demand. So if they're not able to manufacture them because of plants being closed down and such, it's going to drive up the price. I don't think they're overpriced right now. They're a pretty high quality garment when you compare them to the old CCMs from the early 90s especially.
Well, and so we know the price wholesale for the retailers. And there's really not
The margin's not obscene.
huge markup like
It's
you would
not.
think they are.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
from the wholesale price to the price you get in the store. And right now, a lot of them are less than the wholesale price. So a lot of the retailers are losing money on the Adidas right now.
They're willing to throw them out at a loss because they know the new product's coming in, and they're just sitting there. So they're just trying to get rid of product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the markup's not as much as you would think they are.
No.
The Fanatics, I don't know the wholesale price of them, but I would imagine
Fanatics is not much cheaper than the Adidas. It's a very small price difference.
the wholesale price.
Yeah, I talked to Ben about that. I was really surprised that Fanatics are not that much cheaper. But when you're buying from Fanatics, because it's their brand and it's their manufacturer, I'm pretty sure that then their overhead would be lower.
Right. True. Do you ever get up in the morning and wish the real world we lived in was just a bad dream?
Yes, and it's part of the reason why my videos have been getting a little bit later at getting started recently. It's just getting harder and harder to get up in the morning, because it's just every day is exactly the same as the last. Oh, I just missed the window.
Have you thought about doing TEG Movie Club, watch a movie, and do a live stream chat about it?
Yes, we've talked about doing that with B movies.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What about Nike NHL?
You know, I'm not that impressed with Nike jerseys. I've seen what Nike's done with various sports. I'm not as impressed with Nike as with Adidas.
No.
If they ended up getting the contract, I don't know. At least Adidas was still the parent property over Reebok, so there wasn't a big change. If we went to Nike, it'd be a big change, I would imagine, in the product. And I'm not that impressed with the jerseys they make in other sports.
No. And they did the Olympic jerseys too 4 years ago.
Well, the World Cup.
Was it World Cup?
You're thinking of the World Cup.
Oh, is it? I thought it was.
They did do some World Juniors as well, but
didn't
the ones
they do
that I
the
have are
Olympic
World
ones?
Cup. I don't know if they did the Olympics or not. They may have.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it's possible.
I miss when Lids wasn't a part of Fanatics.
Me too. I used to buy from them all the time. It was great. Enforcer is...
Thoughts on Cowboys signing Andy Dalton?
Well, it's going to be hard for me because I've been a Dalton fan, but now that he's a Cowboy, I can't be, so that's too bad for him, I guess. Now, does this car have Pursuit Tech? I'm guessing no.
Nike did the
it doesn't.
Olympic jerseys. Looking at my night one right now. I thought they did. Because it had the
the only Pursuit
plastic
Tech I can get.
swoosh on it, which I remember thinking that was so weird. This big, thick plastic swoosh. Wait, Lids became Fanatics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go to the
Lids
Lids website, it's
crap.
exactly the same.
It's lame, so they don't have all the fun hats now.
Right.
Their online is crap. They don't have the good sales that they used to.
Alright, I'm going to try one more
They
race.
have all the fun hats that they used to be able to find fun ones.
Yeah, 2 6 o'clock. Alright.
Adidas made World Cup of Hockey. Should Seattle name the NHL team Murder Hornets?
I still think the best name is Kraken. I'd be very surprised if they don't go with Kraken.
I hope so. It could be so fun. They could do a lot with that.
Agreed. Now I'm driving a McLaren, so this is going to go really fast.
Ho-Ho are my favorite jerseys. Pro Player are a close second.
The Pro Player ones were good. The problem with them is usually the same. The same with Ho-Ho is the bubbly logos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the logos. It's because they had batting in there.
Yeah.
I like the Reebok ones, but I really like the logos, how they're done on the Adidas. So if you could do the Adidas logos on the Reebok, that would be great. Canucks versus Kraken, bitter rivalry. That'd be great.
It will be.
It would be awesome. Favorite ugly jersey?
The Kings Burger King.
Have either of you been to Texas?
I haven't.
No. I haven't been to a lot of states.
You guys could just not. I can't do this.
Team LA store is doing COVID relief donations. Adidas official team issued authentic pro jerseys regularly, 350 on sale for 200, plus a lot of other items like hats and shirts. That's really cool. Ever think of getting college hockey gear? I'm starting to because of the girl players that I know going to college.
No, I really haven't got into the college thing.
We don't really have any way of watching college teams. We don't have access to that. So.
And then I need somewhere to put all the college stuff.
True. Kings don't have one bad jersey. Disagree.
They really don't. There are some ugly ones, but I wouldn't say there's a bad one.
You had a video from a few years ago where you thought Kraken was a stupid name. What changed? He realized the awesomeness
Opinions
of the
change.
Kraken.
Opinions change.
Of course, it's like when Vegas came out and Golden Knights. It's just one of those.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that would work, but
now it's just like,
does.
yeah, that's super Vegas. That works really well.
Yep. You know, I used to have the option to go back and restart, and it's not giving me the option on this. It's really pissing me off.
Thanks for the
Don't like it.
content. I appreciate you guys.
It won't let me.
Thoughts on the Seattle Mariners?
I like the Mariners. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get any better this season, if we have a season. It doesn't even give me the option of backing out. This is so stupid.
Has Seattle named their Palm Springs team yet?
No.
Salt Lake City NHL team?
Not in the near future. Houston's the next one up. Yeah, Houston's next up.
Thoughts on the Seattle Ice Titans for the NHL team name?
Oh God, no. No. No, that wouldn't work at all. Oh, I got 300 points out of that turn.
If supersonic planes are brought back, could you see the NHL having teams in Europe?
I don't see how any of that would work. I don't
really
see how the
expensive.
travel would work. I know they wanted to have a European division at one point. I don't think it works. I think it would be terrible. I think just the travel would be awful, and then the playoffs and how that would work and how European division would work. I don't know that it would.
What's your favorite Tim Burton movie?
Well, I know. What's your favorite?
You know my favorite?
No, I would go with Beetlejuice, but that's just me.
It depends
go.
on the day what my favorite one is. Why does it have the little scanner thingy on
It's
the hood?
just
That's weird.
It's just
That's
the way
weird.
that it's designed.
Gosh, my favorite one? There's a lot of them that I really like. So, probably overall Nightmare Before Christmas or Edward Scissorhands.
They need to be taught a lesson.
I really like Big Fish and Dumbo, and there's a bunch. There's a bunch that I like. Will the NHL ever have a team in a different country other than Canada or the US?
I don't think so, because the only way to go then would be Europe. So I don't think they'll ever have anything outside of that.
Favorite Tarantino movie? Mine's Inglourious Basterds.
Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Pulp Fiction would be my favorite.
Mine too. I used to watch that in high school with my friends.
Yep.
Thoughts on Winston to Saints? I don't know what that means.
I mean, the Saints had to make some changes as it was, so we'll see how that works out for him. Winston had a rough year. Hopefully it's better for him with the Saints, if that signing's gone on. I've really just been doing the hockey as much as possible.
Favorite Disney movie?
Well, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Is that the one that's got Pursuit Tech on it already?
If we're going with the cartoons, I really like Black Cauldron
Yes, it is.
and Sword in the Stone. Those might be my favorite cartoon ones. For the movies, I like the new Maleficent 2. I also like Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That's a fun movie. There's a lot of fun movies. I didn't know Tarantino did Pulp Fiction.
Oh, of course he did.
What?
Yeah, of course that's a Tarantino movie.
Do you think a team could survive in Mexico?
No. If anything goes to Mexico, it would be football, and even that's kind of sketchy. I can't see it working.
Favorite Marvel movie? My favorite is Logan.
Logan's up there.
I couldn't watch it.
No, you couldn't get through Logan.
I watched, a third of it?
No, not even.
No, okay. It wasn't a lot. It's too much. Mighty Ducks or Sandlot?
No. I would go with no on that one.
Shannon, I have to say I'm disappointed on no updates on FestiFest.
There will be. Updates will be on their way.
Should the MLB go back to Montreal?
Yes, and I hope it does.
Could the NHL start a separate league called the NHL Europe and only have the European champion play the NHL North American champion?
Not without a whole bunch kicking and screaming from NHL fans everywhere.
An NHL team in Oklahoma City?
Nah. The NHL, if it expands, it's going to be Houston. They might go to Quebec City if they can figure out a way to make it work. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I can't do this.
Marilyn Manson for Festy Fest?
Can't be any worse.
No, that would be lame. MLB in Charlotte, North Carolina?
I don't know that Major League Baseball's looking at any kind of moves. I mean, it's possible. I can't see that there's going to be a lot of... Yeah, I can't do this. I can't race and talk. And then people wonder why I don't play NHL while I'm doing live streams. It's not possible. I can't do two things at once. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any big moves when it comes to teams in baseball. I think they'll look at Montreal, and I think they... Like, even the whole Vancouver and them looking... I can't see Vancouver working. I can't see them seriously taking a look at Vancouver. I can't see the city 81 home dates a year. I can't see it. I can't see it being a huge success.
Montreal or Vegas baseball?
I would hope for Montreal. That would be my hope first.
Shannon should play Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I don't have a Switch.
Is that an only Switch game?
As far as I know. I'm just completely trash my... Give me a break. This is awful.
Which Marvel movie is the most overrated?
Okay, I can't play and do a live stream. I can't. It's not possible. I can't. So let this be sort of a notice as to why I don't play NHL while I'm doing a live stream, because if I did, I wouldn't be taking any questions. You guys would just be watching me play, and there would be no questions getting answered. Marvel movies. Thor Dark World, I think, gets a lot more hate than it deserves in terms of overrated. I don't know. The first Ant-Man movie, probably. That'd probably be my choice for the most overrated.
There's Animal Crossing on the Wii, too. That could be fun. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing other than that everybody's playing it. That's about all I know about Animal Crossing.
And eggs.
What's
They had
egg?
an Easter release where they had eggs, and the problem is they had too many eggs. So it was getting to the point where people just wanted the eggs to stop showing up.
Oh.
And it kept dropping eggs, so there were eggs absolutely everywhere. The Easter thing was apparently a mess.
That's funny. I've mentioned this game a few times, but a really good streaming game you would like is Cities Skylines.
See, it works for Sims because it doesn't. There's nothing pressing. There's no
Right,
like
you're
I'm
not
not
trying to do
racing. I'm
something
not.
fast.
Yeah, it's not a game you're trying to win.
I haven't played my Sims for a few weeks.
No, you haven't, because you're just doing masks. You need to take a little bit of a break. You need to take your foot off the gas just a little bit.
I got the tons of masks done. I have like 30 masks done upstairs right now. I have a ton of masks done. Oh, I didn't post a picture. I did a bunch of hockey masks today. Bunches of hockey masks. I was gonna post a picture. They got a bunch of fun hockey masks done.
Where
And
you
I
go?
got all those done, and then now I'm back to the masks.
Where you go?
And there's just so many, or it's not masks, surgical caps. There's just so many. They need so many.
She's making dozens and dozens and dozens, and they're just
Oh my gosh,
they're still
there's
coming.
so many.
Yeah.
Made so many, and they still just need so many.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot.
So
Why aren't you doing the Surrey Hospital?
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Surrey
the
Hospital
Surrey
is
Hospital
big.
too. They're huge, and
Yeah.
they need a bunch. And they're the ones that want the ones they have the big cancer unit.
Yep.
And they want them for the patients too.
And she's done like a call for help, and there's very little help.
No.
Very, very little.
No, yeah, getting other people to help sew or even help with fabric, or I've even asked for like sheets, because I don't want to think about how much I've spent on getting fabric. I've had a few people give us sheets, which really helps. But
Right.
even that, like I actually was thinking this morning about posting again if anybody had fabric or anybody could help sew, but not kind of people. Do you eat your steaks medium rare, or well done?
Well done every time.
Yes.
Really, that car's just going to T-bone right there, huh? Nice.
Favorite Star Trek captain?
Picard.
Oh.
Picard, followed closely by Chris Pine's Captain Kirk.
Would love to see a photo of all the hockey masks. So I'll put that on my Instagram later. Or Shannon can put it on his.
Either or.
I don't have very many people on my Instagram. Not compared to Shannon. Shannon has like stupid amounts.
Yeah, it's
Could
weird.
steal his phone and take a picture of all the hockey masks.
You could.
Thanks for your hard work, Yvonne. But I finished all of the masks today, Taylor. Got them all done this morning.
What did Taylor order?
4 Avalanche, Jets, and 2 Blackhawks.
Oh, there you go.
I got those all done this morning.
Did you remember to take the Blackhawks logo and chain stitch over top of it so it's like a real authentic Blackhawks logo?
No.
Why not?
Have you ever been served something raw at a restaurant? Yes.
No,
I have.
I haven't.
I have.
I've had undercooked, but I haven't had raw.
I went to France and they definitely served some raw hamburger ones. And I was, no.
No
And
hamburger
one time
you don't want to mess with.
I got hash browns and there was still ice on them. Yeah, no.
Did you order icy hash browns
No.
though? Because sometimes that seems like something you might do.
I didn't. Why does Shannon hate Brendan Gallagher? Why do you hate Brendan Gallagher?
I hate him. I even used him in a thumbnail
Why
yesterday.
do you hate him?
I mean, he aggravates me because he's always against the Bruins. So when you're seeing a player, I mean, he's not Marchand level, but there are moments in a game where he kind of ticks me off as a Bruins fan, and that's how rivalries work. I haven't done my 15 favorite Montreal Canadiens yet.
Odds on a Canadian NFL team?
They're not very good. That's one thing too. If the CFL were to go under, and there's talk that it's possible they could, if they don't play this year and if they don't get help from the government. If the CFL goes under, that's probably it for football in Canada as it comes to a pro game. Because I don't think the NFL has any interest in a Canadian team. Ivory Corner.
Hamburger in France? Yeah, so when I went to France,
Ivory Corner.
I did this. I thought it was really cool. It was with one of those touring companies where they have it all planned out where you go. And we would go on a bus, go to different places. So we started in Paris. We were in Paris for 4 days. And then we went up to Normandy and we're there for a day. And we stopped different places. And it was for 2 weeks. But I went all over France. So started in Paris, went north to Normandy, and then down and ended in Nice. We had some planned, scheduled things. So we, of course, did like the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, l'Arc de Triomphe, Musée d'Orsay, stuff like that. Notre Dame. Yeah, things like that. So there were the scheduled things, but then we had a ton of time that we were able to do whatever we wanted, go wherever we wanted. And most of the days we had dinner together, and it would be at a specific restaurant, and we wouldn't even order our food. They would decide what we were having. They would have, yeah, they they would just make something, it'd be like family style, so there'd be different things, and they always made sure they had American things, which meant every day they served us French fries. Every day, every restaurant, because we went to different places every time, every place gave us French fries. Because they were pretty sure if we're from the States or Canada, because it was all Canadians and Americans, they're pretty sure that's what we eat is French fries. But it was kind of neat, so we got to try different things. But I can remember one of the restaurants, it was like this bowl of raw hamburger. It was like steak tartare. I didn't touch it. But we got to try all sorts of different French foods, because they just, and here's what you get to eat. It was kind of cool. Have you guys planted your vegetable garden yet? I don't have time. I planted my tomato plants. I ordered, one of the nurseries did a curbside pickup where they would just roll the cart out to you and then you put it in your cart. I got tomato plants. But other than that, I don't have time to do a garden, and I feel really bad, but I don't have time. All of my time really is live streams, and I'm sewing masks and sewing surgical caps. Even doing the kids' schooling, I'm doing the kids' schooling while I'm cutting out masks and surgical caps or while I'm pinning them. So I haven't had time to even make my garden, which is sad. I don't have time for it. Favorite movie of all time?
Pretty sure I had Empire as my favorite movie of all time. Pretty sure it was Empire Strikes Back. Which then people then think that I'm saying it's the best movie of all time. That's not the same thing. There might be very, very excellent, technically well-made movies that I'm not really all that interested in.
A lot of those big movies that do really well, I don't like. Please let Yvonne drive. I'm terrible at driving. I'm terrible at video games. Any video games, I'm crap at. I don't know what buttons. Well, you guys saw. I don't know buttons. I'm awful at games. Driving games, I'm absolutely horrible at. When are you sleeping, Yvonne? I sleep when Shannon sleeps, which is not often. We go to bed at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. And we gotta spend some time together at the end of the day, which usually starts at like 11:30.
So after we have the nights that we do the story time, after that, we usually watch shows or something while I'm pinning. Jeez. And while Shannon will be making up his boards and I'll be pinning my fabric while we're watching a movie or shows. Right now we've been watching Lucifer. Yeah. Yeah,
Lucifer's fantastic.
Did you like Sausage Party?
No.
We turned it off. It was dumb. You and Yvonne should play Stardew Valley? I don't know what that is. What is your favorite song of all time?
I did my favorite songs of all time. Didn't I have Kashmir at number 1?
I think so.
I think it was Kashmir that I had number 1.
I think so. Yeah, he did do a video.
He did a series.
When was that?
That was a couple years ago.
I was thinking, I don't think we lived
That was in
here.
the old house.
Okay, I thought
That was in the old house. And then everybody just got mad because my favorite songs didn't match up with what they thought were the best songs.
So weird.
People were mad about the amount of Maynard. The amount of Maynard was something they didn't
Because
like.
Maynard's amazing.
Oh, agreed.
Bear's right there. Pixel's sleeping on Adelaide's bed. I don't know where Shadow is.
I don't know, is he able to hassle Lilybell?
Probably being a jerk somewhere. I don't know, do you miss the old house?
Nope.
Not
Especially
at all.
right now.
Oh my gosh.
We are in a house which is self-contained, and in the other house it was a townhouse.
Our last house was a townhouse, and we had a tiny yard.
Yep.
A tiny backyard, and the front yard, all the neighborhoods came and played in our front yard because most of the houses didn't have one. Yeah. So we would have been bit nervous. We've talked about that a few times. That would make me a bit nervous just because of the other kiddos and stuff and how close proximity we would have been to everybody. Here, we don't have to worry about that so much.
Right. Yeah, in the old house, there's no way the kids would have been. We would have been worried.
Please play the King of Fighters. Never heard of that. Your favorites are wrong.
That's usually the case.
That, yeah.
Usually my favorites in anything
You're
are
wrong.
wrong.
You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
My favorite color is black. You're a moron.
You're
That's not a color.
stupid. Beatles or Rolling Stone? No question.
You know, I was a big Mick Jagger fan, but I never really could get into the Beatles, so I would go with the Stones because John Lennon was my favorite.
I really like the Beatles. How's the weather in Vancouver?
I didn't think you liked Mick Jagger though.
You're a dork. Well, I don't know about Vancouver, but here it's really cloudy, and earlier it was raining really, really hard.
It was sunny in between though.
I would assume it rained in Vancouver too.
Yes.
That's my guess.
It's usually a safe assumption.
We do get a bit more rain than Vancouver, just because we're right by the mountains. But they get more wind than we do.
So as the moist air gets pushed up over higher
They're
elevations.
also usually a little bit warmer than we are by like 2 degrees. Again, because they're right on the water and we're inland. What else besides this and mass did you do today, Yvonne? Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's about it.
That's my day. I made myself some tea at some point.
Where am I supposed to go with that
That is really
jump?
what I did. Yeah. I've talked to the kids while I'm sewing. So.
There has to be a way to take this jump and not fall off a cliff.
How about the Stone Temple Pilots?
I'm not a huge fan of Stone Temple Pilots. They're okay. We saw them live. They were okay.
Not a huge fan. I mean, they're not bad, but I don't ever choose to listen to them.
Yeah, usually no.
Does Shannon play Call of Duty?
No. One thing I am installing on this game today, though, is Battlefield 4. I'll get back into Battlefield 4, and I'll probably do live streams with that. I used to play that with my son. I'd play it, and then he'd play it, and then we were on the same file, so we would just keep racking up kills and get our rating higher and higher. That's a game that'd be good for Yvonne, where you're trying to shoot people.
No, I don't like shooting games.
But it's a World War II kind of shooting game, so
I don't like shooting games.
I think you'd get a kick out of it.
I don't think I would. I really, really don't think I would.
So it just drops you in, and sometimes you're China, sometimes you're the States, sometimes you're the Russians.
I would not like that at all. Well, let's see. Did you try to play Fortnite when it was popular?
I don't really have any interest in Fortnite. It's just it's not my thing.
It's such a hard game to play during a Q&A.
All games are hard to play during a Q&A. That's why I watch NHL, because then it's easier. There's no way I could play NHL and do the Q&A. I'd go nuts.
When are they opening there again? I haven't seen that they have any timeline, though. I know there are some places opening like this week. So I had, this morning I had a dog groomer come and get masks because they're opening, but they're opening to where people still can't ever go in. They just drop off their dogs, and only the dogs can go in. I know some truckers are getting to go back to work tomorrow, and I'm not sure what for. I'm going to guess because certain stores are going to get to open up soon.
I would guess it'd be like the interurban ones, because, I mean, long-haul truck drivers were never out of work.
Right. But if certain places open up, then they'll need more for shipping and delivering. So I don't know what those people are doing, but I know there are more truck drivers starting on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hopefully as things start getting back to normal for people out there, hopefully it starts getting back to something normal for me. Because the daily stress of I don't know where my numbers are going to end up is kind of ridiculous.
Did you guys ever see Soundgarden live?
Sadly, no.
Nope. Did you ever play Star Wars Battlefront?
I have Battlefront. I just don't have it downloaded right now, but I have Battlefront. I didn't think I was going to get up that round.
Would you play Civilization 6?
Yes, I would need to buy it though, but yes, absolutely. Civilization games they're not really an Yvonne thing because they take all day. It's like Monopoly.
I don't have patience for...
It's like Monopoly, but it's with
really don't.
taking over the world.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't have patience for games that take forever. I don't.
I know, I had Civ 5. I still have Civ 5 on my Steam account because guys I worked with wanted me to play with them, but I was like, how many hours does it take? And then they told me, I was like, oh my god, seriously? Why would I intentionally choose to spend that much time playing a game?
I need a haircut bad. I had our
Cut
boys
my own.
cut each other's hair yesterday. I posted it on my Facebook. They were not wanting me to cut their hair, and so I said, why don't you guys go cut each other's hair? And Gabriel said, but Malachi will shave my head. Well, then you would shave his head, and Malachi just... Like, see, you guys wouldn't do that, right? So they cut each other's hair, and I might have taken a bit of video. There was a lot of yelling, my hair, my hair. They both look like complete doofuses now.
True. Yeah, you need to fix both.
I really do. Especially, well, Malachi's is really mangy looking because there's like long chunks. He actually took some scissors because there was a chunk. And Gabriel's is so long on the side.
You should just do what I do, which is just shave it off.
So funny. So, yeah, I had them cut each other's hair yesterday. Because, you know, it was entertaining for me, and that's what matters.
That's the important thing.
And people were like, you're so brave. It's not my hair.
Yep.
It's not like they're going in public.
That's right. All right. So, anyways, we should probably wrap this up because we've been doing...
Since you did your favorites of each NHL team, now you should do the best of each team. Everyone will definitely agree with that.
I intend to do like a best, and I may go with best by position. And yes, everybody will agree with me on that. That will be something we can 100% agree on. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, of course I drank tea today. I always have tea while
Yes.
I'm sewing. I had my white chocolate chai from David's Tea this morning. It was really good.
And then we'll do a reading, and I'm into volume 3 now of my book with the reading that I start on the next one. So we'll get into that. But
I cut my own hair, buzz it all off.
Yep, I do that too. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Thanks, guys, for coming out. This was what I had figured. I was going to have a hard time racing and listening to questions and talking all at the same time. If I chew bubblegum and try to walk, I'm going to land on my face, that kind of thing. So, anyways.
It's entertaining, too.
It is entertaining. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This was fun, and we do this again on this channel on Thursday. I'll probably end up playing GTA again, or I might play baseball or something. I wanted to play something that she wasn't going to just yawn all the way through and go, So that's why I didn't pick baseball.
That is.
I didn't
really
pick baseball.
boring.
Maybe I'll get golf.
Oh my
and watch me
gosh.
play golf. It'll be fine.
Wii
All right.
golf is fun to watch.
Yes.
Regular golf.
But anyways,
No, it's so boring.
thanks guys for coming out, and we'll all figure all this out. And
Play Sims. Yeah, see, he likes it when you play.
I do enjoy Sims. I enjoy playing Sims. I don't mind doing live streams while I'm playing Sims. It's fun.
I think they don't really care so much about what you're playing. I think they're just, it's fun to
See, you
kinda-
say that, and yet if
it's
I
like-
put a Sims 4 stream on the hockey channel, I think you'd see a revolt then.
But on here, it's more like just hanging out.
I should try that just for fun.
It's like virtual socializing.
Right.
I know it is for me. This
Yeah.
is like the one time of day that,
We actually talk to
Just-
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's virtual
True.
socializing, so I don't think
True.
it really matters what game you're
True.
playing.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday,
They
everybody.
agree with me.
And well, because they know that you'll whoop them. So, all right, there you go, ready to use Battlefield 4. So see, I'm not lying. It's right there. It's ready to be used. Maybe I'll play Battlefield next time. Thanks for coming out. I'll talk to you guys again soon.
I think they're voting Sims.
Okay.